It is time for the Sheriff's Charity Ride. For 12 years, this is the place to be. And we are getting ready to roll on this episode of Jeff Davenport Live, brought to you by Ed Morse Auto Group. There's Teddy Morse right there on his motorcycle. Sheriff Mark Dannels on a motorcycle. And the motorcycle cavalcade will be behind us. There's Bob Santa Maria getting ready for his ride. Today, I'm going to get in this truck right here with Commander Bradshaw as we will be ready to rock and roll down Fry Boulevard. We'll be taking a little loop here. We're gonna, I'll do it this way, you know, because we're gonna be in here today, Kenny, because I don't know if I'm man enough to be in a motorcycle or on a motorcycle, as they say. So let me buckle up, safety first. And as I do that, we welcome you inside Commander Bradshaw's vehicle. There's the Mayor, Clea McCaw, getting in the vehicle ahead of us. And it is time for the Sheriff's Charity Ride. So if you're watching this video and you're thinking, why is traffic going so slow down Fry Boulevard in Sierra Vista at this moment? You'll know why. This is exactly why, because these are the motorcycles. But remember, all the ATVs are parked on the backside of Ed Morse Nissan here on Fry Boulevard. And there goes the mayor. He was inside the vehicle. Now he's outside the vehicle. I think Teddy Morse was on his motorcycle, excuse me. I see Sheriff Mark. Looks like his wife, Nikki, is on her on the back of that motorcycle as well. You see Grady Butler there, getting photos to be documented. And again, it's Jeff Davenport Live, brought to you by the Ed Morse Auto Group. Bob Santa Maria is also on his motorcycle here. Again, this is something that is 12 years in the making. And later on today, when the raffles are drawn at 3 p.m., we will have a check presentation. 5 different nonprofits in this area receiving $10,000 each. It is an absolutely incredible tradition here in Sierra Vista. You hear the sirens off in the distance. There's the Hellcat over there. And we are going to be leading the way. Well, Sheriff Mark is leading the way, of course, along with Teddy Morse. As we head on out onto Fry Boulevard, they're stopping traffic. Say hi, there's John Berger all the way over there. My good friend Dave Dion over there. And you are in for an adventure today. You are going to be a part of the ride-along for the 12th annual Sheriff's Charity Ride. And then at a certain point, we'll get out of the vehicle and we'll wave. All of us will take a chance to wave at every single vehicle, every single motorcycle, every single ATV that will be driving past us. We'll give them a little love, give them a wave. As we cruise on down Fry Boulevard this morning, got the paparazzi here. We got folks making sure that we're safe here. Good to see you guys. Thanks for waiting. Apologize for the delay that you guys will have. But here we go. The motorcycles lining up. And there's Sheriff Mark and Teddy Morse as we head down Fry Boulevard, heading west on Fry Boulevard at the moment as part of this. Now, Kenny, you've been a part of this, Commander Bradshaw. You've been a part of this thing for so many years. It never gets old being able to give to nonprofit organizations and have something fun for the community like this, does it?
No, not at all. It's just amazing the sponsorships we get and how much money we're able to raise and help so many people in the county. It's great just to be a part of it.
No, there's nothing like it. And you know, being a part of the Cochise County Sheriff's Department, Sheriff's Office, I should say, it's a very high calling, and it's a very coveted position. I mean, I was at the training center just a couple of months ago, and it was insane to see how many people want to be a part of the Cochise County Sheriff's Office, how many people try out for it, or the recruits are going through the testing and the physical nature of it, and then of course the mental side of it, all the studying that they have to do in order to be a part of this thing. You literally get the best of the best when it comes to the CCSO.
Jeff, we do. It's amazing that, you know, a lot of departments and offices around the country have a real problem with recruitment. But because of what Sheriff Dannels has developed here and grown over the last 12 years, we've been able to hire a lot of homegrown, and they stay. It's not they're not transient, they're not moving around the country. Because of our culture, we're able to have a very low vacancy rate. So you're right. I mean, just what the sheriff has done, and I'm really proud to be a part of that.
How long have you been with the sheriff's office?
14 years.
Oh my goodness.
Been a commander for 14 years.
That's awesome. And what were you doing before that? Before the 14 years?
I did 24 years with the Department of Corrections in Arizona.
That's what I mean. How many people? What percentage of people actually come from either military background or some other sort of law enforcement background coming into the sheriff's office?
There's probably quite a few. I don't know the exact percentage.
It's got to be very high, though,
but
right?
We also hire a lot of people that are right out of college, right out of high school, because they can start in the jail and they're 18 years old, and then when they're 21, they can go to the road.
Wow.
So we like to just start them off, get that exposure, and if we can get them young before they make any mistakes that prohibit them from having a job with us, it's even better.
So you can recruit as young as 18 years old. So if 18-year-olds are out there and they're looking for a good, steady job, something that they can know that they're making a difference in the community, the Cochise County Sheriff's Office is the best way to go.
Absolutely.
Well, and again, it is one of the most coveted positions in all of Cochise County, working for the coveted Sierra Vista, Cochise County Sheriff's Office. You see I'm blocking the way here. We're coming across Lenzner Avenue. Thank you to all the good folks here. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And Jeff, if you just take a look out the back window, it's just an incredible sight to see all the motorcycles and side-by-sides and everything behind it.
Let's see if I can get it in reverse here. Let's do selfie. Let's do selfie mode. Let's get a selfie on. Here we go. And then we'll put it out here just for a second so you can see. Trek down Fry Boulevard. You'll get to see all those folks here in just a second as we get down to the end of Fry, heading west on Fry Boulevard. So if you're driving around, we apologize for the delay that you'll encounter down our beautiful street. I would recommend going to take Wilcox if you're heading somewhere else. A little bit easier to maneuver around. Now, I remember on this is the cool part, Commander Bradshaw, about this event is the give back portion. Do you know how it's determined which nonprofits will receive the $10,000 checks when it comes to that time this afternoon?
So they have a committee with our major sponsors and members of the sheriff's office, the sheriff, the real organizer of this, Sergeant Ray McNeely, that he just really does an outstanding job putting this together. But they have a committee that sits down and they determine who gets the money. We usually try and do a vets organization, an animal organization, something that benefits children, and they pick one from each group. So yeah, I think that committee does a great job.
Well, they certainly do. And this year, I mean, from Hero Paws to Cochise Serving Veterans, and then 3 more. It's a really nice mix of making sure that those different areas that you talked about are covered when it comes to receiving a $10,000 check. And the money for that, where does that money come from?
It comes from all the sponsors. It comes from the entry fees from the riders, donations.
So it's literally the community giving back to the community.
It is.
That is exciting. Got people here on the side of the road waving us on. As we are at the head of the 12th Annual Sheriff's Charity Ride, heading down Fry Boulevard to the west end. I believe we are almost technically on the west side of Fry Boulevard. You're joining us live with Jeff Davenport Live, Commander Bradshaw, inside the Cochise County Sheriff's Office vehicle, brought to you by the Ed Morse Automotive Group. Sierra Vista is now backed by Morse. Speaking of Morse, Teddy Morse is here in the Sierra Vista today. He wasn't going to miss the chance to get on his Harley and go for a ride today. And of course, so many people. I'd say, do you know how many entrants there were for this year's event?
I don't. I think we had a record amount, though. There are quite a few people here.
Yeah, I mean, it looked massive with all the ATVs and all the motorcycles that are there coming through Carmichael right now. Saying hi to the folks and thank you to these people who are waiting for us to pass as we're officially on the west end of Fry Boulevard, heading toward Buffalo Soldier Trail and the main gate of Fort Huachuca on a beautiful Sierra Vista morning. You are a part of the ride-along for the 12th annual Sheriff's Charity Ride, the community giving back to the community. You might remember on the 10th anniversary, there was $100,000 that was given out. And that was just a massive amount of money and so much fun to see, to know how much that makes a difference. I mean, you might think $10,000, gosh, how far would that go? I'll tell you what, the nonprofits in our area, they make sure that every penny goes toward these veterans, goes toward the animals, goes toward the kids, the different nonprofits that they represent. It all goes toward them. And some more folks here on the side wanted to see us this morning. As we approach Buffalo Soldier Trail and the main gate of Fort Huachuca, Arizona. A gorgeous day. Couldn't ask for a more beautiful day today, huh, Kenny?
It's beautiful, just gorgeous.
And we're going to hang a left here on Buffalo Soldier. Thank you to all of the Cochise County Sheriff's Office folks who are helping block traffic for us. And then when we hop out, you will get to see every single vehicle that is a part of the 12th annual Sheriff's Charity Ride. As we're looking south here on Buffalo Soldier Trail before it ends up bending. And then heading back toward 92 as the folks take off on their various rides today. There goes Sheriff Mark Dannels and Teddy Morse. The motorcycles are on their way. And here come all the ATVs. Give them a wave, everybody. The 12th annual Sheriff's Charity Ride. Leave them some love in the live chat. As we are at Wilcox Drive and Buffalo Soldier Trail here on this beautiful sunny Saturday morning in Sierra Vista for the 12th annual Sheriff's Charity Ride, led by Cochise County Sheriff Mark Dannels, his wife Nikki on their motorcycle, and one of the main sponsors of this event, Teddy Morse from the Ed Morse Auto Group. This is the cavalcade you will see over the next few hours all across Cochise County. Everybody's waving. They all want to be on Cool FM Live. Look at all these ATVs. They just keep coming and coming. And some more motorcycles as well. We got the motorcycles backing up the pack here. As again, we are on the corner of Buffalo Soldier Trail and Wilcox Drive, right in front of the golf course. Mountain View Golf Course, I should say. My goodness. As Commander Bradshaw said, we don't know exactly how many. I know somebody else does. How many riders are involved in today's Cochise County Sheriff's Charity Ride, the 12th annual edition of it. Could this be the back of the pack? It looks like it could be, but we're waiting. Sierra Vista Mayor Cleo McCaw out here this morning. Let me put it in selfie mode so we can talk to the mayor. There we go. Mr. Mayor, being a part of something like this, it is literally the community giving back to the community. We just talked about how the $50,000 that is going to be given away to the area nonprofits today is actually from the sponsors. It's from the entry fees and things like that being paid. So it's the community giving back to the community.
Community giving back. The money goes back into these awesome organizations, coaching serving veterans, some other
the kids ones, the animals.
So it's an awesome event. Thank you, Sheriff Dannels, for always putting this on, always being a part of this community. We shut down Havre Fry just for these awesome Jeeps, ATVs, motorcycles. So it is an awesome event. Thank you for this awesome donation to these worthy charities. And we just thank you, Cool FM Online, for just broadcasting this and see what we as a community are doing for our own.
It's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for everything you do for us, Mr. Mayor. We love you. And as we flip this around, again, a few more went by. Look at this. Now we got the Jeeps coming. Yeah, come on through, guys. Just be sure to wave. Now it's the Jeeps' turn. A lot of these Jeeps decked out with their American flags here. Proud Americans on a Saturday morning going out for the Cochise County Sheriff's Charity Ride. There go my neighbors. The trucks, the cars, the motorcycles. And it looks like we just about reached the end when the back of the pack, they lead the way and they make sure everybody stays safe along the way. The Cochise County Sheriff's Office vehicles. And that is the word. That is it. You have been a part of history. You have been a part of a legacy. Be sure to share this video around. Let everybody know that you got to be a part of the 12th annual Cochise County Sheriff's Charity Ride here in Sierra Vista today. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Jeff Davenport Live, brought to you by the Ed Morse Auto Group. Sierra Vista is now backed by Morse. Speaking of the Ed Morse Auto Group, be sure to join us back at Ed Morse Nissan for the fantastic time that's going to be when you see the folks who are getting the $10,000 to the nonprofits, a handful of nonprofits who are going to be receiving their $10,000 checks today. That will happen between 2 and 3 p.m. And there's a lot of raffle items too, by the way, so you'll want to be in a part of that raffle. Go buy some raffle tickets over at Ed Morse Nissan, and all that money going back into the community via the various nonprofits that will be the recipients of those big oversized novelty checks. You will see it live here on Cool FM Live between the 2 and 3 o'clock hour this afternoon. For everybody watching, thank you so much for taking the time to check us out. And thank you to the Cochise County Sheriff's Office. Thank you to Commander Kenny Bradshaw for letting me ride along with you, my friend. Appreciate it.
Anytime.
And again, ride safe, everybody. Have a great ride across Cochise County. And we will see you between 2 and 3 p.m. for the award ceremony, the raffle drawing, and giving out those checks to the incredible nonprofits. And you can go by and see the nonprofits today. They've got tents set up right at Ed Morse Nissan. You can learn more about them when you stop by. Have a great day, everybody. Wherever your travels take you, have a safe one, and we'll talk to you again soon.